Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you the long-awaited. This update idea has been floating around for a while, but not as long as what's coming. Not next week, but in 2 weeks' time. And this is, of course, the Simpsons movie event idea. Now, this is the one you voted for over the hippie event, which means the hippie event is just happening. I don't care. I'm not delaying it anymore. So the hippie event, you'll have one thing to vote from next week. Only one. One party is standing forward for the election, so you have no choice. You have to vote for the hippie event. But I will do the movie event. Fair's fair, so here's the movie event first. So this update is big. I've done a little bit extra work than what I normally do, and that was because I wanted to include everything that I think is worth adding. So, boom. The startup, Russ Cargill, is back, and he convinces the mayor that the best thing for the town would be that it acts as a giant dump ground. For a reward, the town will get lots more funding. So you make Quimby sign a deal, make Lisa protest the deal, and this will unlock the event. So the 4 event act currencies. The first act will have recycling bags. The second act will have awful disguises. The third act is snowballs, and the fourth act is megaphones. So there's going to be a return. There's going to be a token. This is my awful Photoshop. Don't judge too hard. But basically, it'll be a token with Spider Pig on it, and there'll be a bunch of returning items. And I want this to be a big ass movie token because I want this to have everything that appeared in the movie. So we got. If I've missed anything, let me know in the comments because it's very possible I've missed something. But we've got Russ Cargill. We got obviously Plopper with the crap silo. We got the gas diner or diner, whatever it's called. This one. Emperor Mo. The Grand Theft Walrus, the EPA chopper, the EPA truck, and Eskimos. Then we have the drill, the destroyed town hall, the destroyed plant, and the destroyed plant. This will be like a 3-in-1. Destroyed town hall, destroyed courthouse. That will be 1, and then the destroyed Jebediah Springfield. I know these aren't necessarily movie tokens, but these aren't necessarily from the movie, but I think it adds to that nice little atmosphere that we had at the end of the film. The drill and then the death ball as well. So those are the things. There'll also be 3 new items in the... Oh god. Would you say those are the same? I'd say these are different. These are different, right? That one and that one. I don't know. We'll have the EPA truck anyway. The other EPA truck. I guess this doesn't have to be in there, to be fair. I completely forgot about that. Let's say that's not in there. But anyway, we've got the H270 chopper. Or you can call this the dome carrier chopper if you want. You just get one of these. And then also the EPA supplies barracks. And so, yeah, that'll be another little thing that you can get. Maybe there'll be like a little truck outside of it as well. So, there's going to be a super premium item. It's going to be the Gay Cops with Zesty Fork and gas. And this will unlock with a stack of 60 donuts. I don't care. I know this is cheap. This is normally cheaper than they do it, but this would be what I think would be a perfect deal. So you pay for, 60 donuts, and you're getting a character and a building. I mean, that's awesome. So this will be a 2-in-1 character. These cops will just be patrolling around on their own. I know they make a brief appearance, and it's like a little joke. I realise that, and they are not characters at all, but they made the Robot Rumble Arena people characters, so why not make the Gay Cops? So we'll have the Gay Cops, and they'll just be a 2-in-1 character, and they'll come with the Zesty Fork and gas. So basically the gas will be here, and the Zesty Fork sign will be here. And I realised that obviously it's 2-in-1, it's a decoration and a building, but they did the same with the Rock and the Hard Place, so I think this is fair. Just have the gas be on one side and the Zesty Fork sign be on the other. Moving on. In the actual store, we're going to have the Hazardous Waste Treatment Center with the multi-eyed squirrel and the flop sweat truck for 150 donuts. So, pretty good deal. You're getting a character, a building, and a decoration. So this will be a decoration. Obviously, this will be a building, and this will be a character, the multi-eyed squirrel. Which, yeah, I think cool little character to get. Very unique, and very cool building as well. I'm surprised they haven't added this yet, to be honest. Moving on, so the quest line. Despite Lisa's protest, the new dumping program is implemented and Springfield becomes a dumping ground. Due to this, Russ convinces the Council of Presidents to place a new dome over Springfield. So you make politicians vote on the dome, make Springfielders watch the dome go down, make Springfielders own recycling bags, and this will unlock the Tropicano? Is it Tropicano? I spelled it wrong. Tropicano stand. So I know this appeared in the news report, but basically it'll be a big sort of little stand with the little dome over it. But this will have a special feature. So when you click on this little decoration, it'll be a small little crappy thing. It won't be anything amazing. But when you click on it, it comes up with this. Click to apply dome. So you basically apply a huge dome over your town. Essentially what it will do is it just makes your town look like it's got, there's a plane of glass in front of it. It's not going to be like a huge ass dome that you can actually fully place. It will just sort of give the illusion that there's a dome, and then maybe on the outer rim of your town, like on the where your land is, you'll see the edge of the dome and like how it's cracked into the land. So it's more like an illusion than it is an actual dome over your town, but I think it would be a cool feature nonetheless. I don't know how they would make a dome work. That's my only issue with it. So that's why I think the illusion works better, because if you actually add an actual like decoration with an actual dome, how are you going to sort of place that? You'd have to make it so people can resize it and stuff. I think it's just too complicated. So, like I said, I just want the illusion of it. So on the sort of outer rim of your town, where the ocean is, like the last tile of the ocean, you'll see the dome, and maybe it's like the water's kind of collapsed where you can see the dome is. Basically just almost just like an effect. And where the mountains are, past heights, you'll see the dome like in the mountains. So, yeah. So Lisa is determined that the Simpsons get free again and save the town, so she goes to inspect the dome's perimeter, and Bart tells Bart to check the sandpit. She tells Homer to dig a hole underneath it, and so you make Homer tie up a plot hole, make Lisa check the dome's perimeter, make Bart check the sandpit, and make Springfielders earn recycling bags, and this will unlock the sandpit. So a pretty basic decoration, nothing amazing. It's just going to be a little sandpit, but it's too iconic from the movie anyway for them not to add. Homer has managed to dig a hole, and the family is ready to go to save Springfield again, but before they do, Lisa wants to make sure the lake is being fixed up again, so you make Lisa rally the town to protest the lake, make Homer get impatient, and make Springfielders listen to Lisa, so you make Springfielders earn recycling bags, and also this will unlock the dumping lake. Now I know we've got Springfield Lake already in the game, this is technically Springfield Lake, but I just want to call it the dumping lake because I really want it with this wall around it. And I would like it if it was you were able to actually expand upon it. So I kind of want there to be like a little river at the end of it, just coming out, so you're able to expand on it. And also if you were to place like a water tile next to the lake, that I don't know about that, but like I think it should be you're able to. I want it so you're able to at least connect your rivers up to your lake. So yeah, and I think this little wall around it is an extra unique thing. So I think it would be cool. The town is convinced to stop the corporations from dumping in the lake, so they begin to make signs. Lisa is happy and tells her family now's the time to leave, so you make Simpsons head to the hole, make times 5 obviously, make Springfielders make signs times 5, and make Springfielders earn recycling bags, and this will unlock the no dumping signs, so it's just a bunch of signs. There's probably like 3 of them, and then you'll probably get 3 and 1, and then you can buy more in the store for maybe donuts, like maybe like 2 donuts for a pack of 3. I think that's fair. Just as Lisa and co leave, Colin is there. Tells Lisa he wants to come with them, but as they're about to leave, President Nixon is waiting with a shotgun, telling them to all get back in the dome. So you make Simpsons cower in fear times 3, make Maggie knock out Nixon, make Lisa hold Colin's hand, and make Springfielders earn recycling bags, and this will unlock Colin. So something I forgot to mention, all the presidents, so Nixon is Act 1, I kind of have the presidents act as like villains. So Nixon in Act 1 will appear in the store. Washington will appear in the store in Act 2. In Act 3 will be Reagan. And in Act 4 will be Lincoln. So the presidents act as the villains in this one. I thought it'd be a funny little twist, the Council of Presidents. Because I didn't want to add... The only issue is you can't really add Arnold Schwarzenegger into the game because he's an actual real life actor, and I know he plays the president in the movie. So I thought I got around this with this kind of council of presidents, so it'll be like presidents we've got in the game previously, basically. So that will be the new feature. We've already called that. So Act 2 doesn't actually have a premium. It just has a guilds deal. But I guess this could be a premium as well. So originally this had the Death Ball as well. But obviously it was recently added in the Springfield Chopper event. So I couldn't include it. But you've obviously got the Death Ball bundle. So you got the prize truck, which is here. I don't know why I've called it Homer's truck there. It's meant to be the prize truck. Prize truck, the Trivoli Man, and the Trivoli Man's trailer, which you can see there. So that's all you get. No Death Ball, apparently. But the Death Ball will be in the tokens, so... Russ Cargill finds Nixon knocked out and tells him that he has been removed from the Council of Presidents, just leaving Washington, Lincoln, and Reagan. He tells Washington to search for the Simpsons. The Simpsons, in the meantime, are trying to look for a safe place to lay low. Make Bart, Homer, Marge, and Lisa look for a place to hide, and make Springfielders earn awful disguises. And this will unlock the Red Rash Inn, which is a building that they stay in briefly. So, yeah, you get that. Pretty cool. The Ball of Death man finds the Simpsons and offers them a way to gain their freedom. Ride the ball, or death? Homer asks. Ride the ball of death? Homer asks. No, deal with my wives. Marge takes the lead and says that she will deal with them. They're beating him a little domestic abuse humor, I guess. I don't know. They're beating. I don't know. They're giving him hell. Maybe they're not physically abusing him. But so you make Marge talk with the Siamese wives, make Homer comfort the Trivoli Man, make Springfielders earn awful disguises, and this will unlock the Siamese wives. These will be a playable character. I know, it's not great, but oh well. The Trivoli Man thanks them, as now he's not getting beaten up, and tells Marge to take her family to Americatown, where there is a contact waiting for them. Make Marge pack up things, make Simpsons follow Marge, make Springfielders earn awful disguises, and there they are met by Ruth Powers. So, wait, oh god. Okay, I guess you're also making Marge catch up with Ruth and make Simpsons get new ideas. And this will unlock Americatown, which is here. So this is like in the thing, they say, oh look, it's the American market, the American stores and all that, and it's all like Chinese and stuff. I think that was the joke. So, yeah, Americatown will just be these buildings, pretty much, just 3 of these buildings in a row. And maybe it could be like one of those ones where you can put the street in the middle. They could probably do that. So, Ruth gives them all new ideas and tells them to head to Alaska, where they will find a person who can stop what's happening to Springfield. Marge thanks Ruth and heads off, but she also goes to look for her family. She finds they have been caught by Washington. So you make Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Colin put their hands up and make Marge think of a plan. This will unlock the EPA Jeep. See here. Marge speaks to Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Colin, who are arrested, and Washington sees Marge, telling her the jig is up. But Marge tells Washington that they are not the Simpsons, rather the Samsons. The real Simpsons are. And she kind of points finger. So you make Marge dob in another family, make Springfielders earn awful disguises, and this will unlock the Doppelganger family as a 5-in-1 character. I'm not going to have it be separate characters because that's awful, but I think a 5-in-1 character, that's worth it. So the Doppelganger family have saved the day, and they're in prison. And you also get a token as well, I forgot to mention that. So, Act 3. The conductor spy with the National Security Agency for 150 donuts. So, the Simpsons head off to Alaska, but seem to be lost. Meanwhile, Russ is brought the Doppelganger family by Washington, and Washington is fired. Russ puts Reagan in charge now, telling him to bring the Simpsons once and for all. So you make Homer look at the map, make Marge point out the wrong turns, make Lisa and Bart sleep in the car, and make Springfielders earn snowballs. This will unlock the Alaskan border. Pretty simple, it's just going to be like a little road with the little hut and the barrier and the flag. The Simpsons are back in Alaska and find Gil there. They ask Gil if they can get their old cabin, and Gil offers it for a high price. Marge and Lisa fail to talk him down, but Homer has a plan, so you make Homer get Gil drunk, make Marge look for a hotel for the night, and make Springfielders earn snowballs. This will unlock the Simpsons Alaskan house. I love this little house, the little antlers. Cabin looks awesome, and the little mailbox, so I think this would be a great one to get. Homer asks Marge where Ruth's contact is and tells him that the contact lives in the snowy wilderness. Homer tells Marge it's too dangerous for her and the kids, so he and Colin will go instead. So you make Homer find suitable transportation, make Lisa say goodbye to Colin for now, make Colin pack up some supplies, and make Springfielders earn snowballs. This will unlock the wolf sleigh, so it's a little sleigh with the wolves on it. Homer and Colin travel and bond a little and eventually find a mysterious hut on the hill. Homer has a distinct flashbacks to this place and goes inside to find the medicine woman, who tells him she has the one way to save Springfield: blow it up and move 5 miles. That old plan. Make Homer hear the genius plan, make Colin object, make Springfielders earn snowballs, and this will knock the medicine woman's hut. So just a little hut on a hill, really. Or like sort of a mountain. I think it's a mountain, actually. I'm not sure, but yeah, little hut. Homer is settled with the plan, but asks, "What about the dome?" The medicine woman tells him to evacuate Springfield and then blow up the whole town, and the dome will fall too. As she says this, Reagan comes in with a gun to kill Homer and Colin. The medicine woman knocks him out with her boobs. There you go. Or boobs. Make Homer thank the medicine woman. Make Springfielders earn snowballs. This will unlock the medicine woman. Hey. And she'll get a token as well. Really surprised they haven't added her yet. Really weird, funny character, so I'd like to see her. And then Act 4, the crushed man with the destroyed store for 150 donuts. How can we not add the crushed man or the panicky man into the game? It's the guy gets crushed by the dome when it comes down. I just think he was a funny inclusion. I think he'd be a nice little thing, extra sort of thing there. And yeah, he'll come with the destroyed store, which is here, so pretty nice. Homer tells his family now is the time to save Springfield. Meanwhile, Russ fires Reagan and tells Lincoln to do the mission. Lincoln, armed with the Derringer that killed him, heads off. Make Simpsons travel back to Springfield ×5. Make Colin decide to stay in Alaska. Make Lisa say goodbye to Colin. Make Springfielders earn megaphones. And this will unlock Homer's bike, as you can see here. Very awesome. I know we have a bike for Homer now, so I guess this could be the dome bike, because they'd have to rename it, but it was called Homer's bike for now. So there you go, it's the bike he uses. And basically when you tap on it, the little halo, the sort of light will shine on it. Bart takes charge and tells Marge to evacuate Springfield. Lisa directs them to the hole, and Homer distracts the guards while he arms the bomb. So you make Lisa direct Springfielders through the hole, make Marge tell the town to evacuate, make Homer distract the guards, make Bart work out the bomb, and make Springfielders evacuate ×15, crazy, and also make Springfielders megaphones, crazy, and you'll unlock General Marion Sweets, General Marion Sweets, which is a disguise that Homer briefly uses. So there'll be a costume for Homer. Why not? Bart is mad because the bomb is... Oh, sugar. Bart has armed the bomb, but is met by Abe Lincoln with his Derringer. Lincoln shoots the bomb, arming it too soon. Bart is about to be blown away when out of nowhere, Colin comes, hitting Abe with his guitar. Make Colin hit Abe Lincoln, make Bart escape, make Colin escape, and make Springfielders earn megaphones, and this will unlock the half-built Simpsons house. I know it gets blown up, but whatever. This is what you unlock. This will be a facade for your Simpsons house, or a building skin for your Simpsons house, whatever you want to call it. Bart is mad because A, the bomb is gone, and B, it didn't even do much damage. It didn't even blow up the Flanders house. It didn't do anything. Colin reveals he switched the bombs back in Alaska, but now he understands this is what needs to be done. He hands Bart the real bomb and tells him to arm it. So you make Bart arm the bomb, make Colin find Lisa, make Springfielders earn megaphones, and this will unlock the bomb. This will be a little larger than it is in the show, so they'll scale it up a little bit, but basically it'll be a big ass bomb. Russ visits Bart with a shotgun, and he has a friend, the bomb defusal robot. He gets the bomb defusal robot to defuse the bomb, but luckily Bart is saved by Homer. So you make Homer fight Russ, make Bart stop the robot, make Springfielders earn megaphones, and this will unlock the bomb defusal robot with a little token, so this will be a full playable character. And then finally, the epilogue. Russ is defeated, the bomb defusal robot has one more while left, but Russ gives the two guys a final solution. For a small fee, he can move the dumping town's location to Shelbyville. So what do you pick? So you have two options. This is it's a choice in the game. I think this will be really awesome and unique. So option A is you pay 1 million of your cash, so you lose 1 million. If you have under 1 million, it'll just be all your cash gone, basically. So you can either pay 1 million to move the dumping town's location to Shelbyville, so that will result in minus 1 million, or minus whatever you have if you've got underneath 1 million. But as a reward, you will get 60 donuts. Or the opposite is blow up Springfield, so you blow up the bomb, and this will result in a forcible nuke of your town, but the reward will be 2 extra strips of land. So you'll get two extra strips on probably the furthest right side, or maybe like one on each. So one on the right side and one on the bottom side. So you get like sort of like a backwards L of free land. However, obviously this will be able to be bought with land tokens after. It's just if you nuke your town, you get it for free, and you don't have to buy it with land tokens. So whatever happens, so you get those two choices. So comment down below, what would you choose? Would you choose option A or would you choose option B? But whatever happens, the town is saved and they all live happily ever after the end. So that's the conclusion. So we have some tasks. So for the gay cops, we have patrol for 60 minutes. Hide the relationship for 4 hours, that'll be the red rash. Act normally at the station for 8 hours, that'll be the police station. Kiss passionately for 12 hours, that'll be just that. And spend the night at the red rash, that'll be 24 hours, that'll be the red rash. For the 100-eyed squirrel or whatever, get eyes poked out, so this will be an animation with Bart, where he's just poking the poor thing's eyes out. Get captured for 4 hours, this will be in an EPA truck. Bathe in toxic waste for 6 hours, that'll be at the hazardous centre that he comes with, or she comes with. Be researched on for 8 hours, that will be at either Frank's lab or the Screaming Monkeys place or the hospital. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Chase raccoon for 12 hours, this will be an animation of it chasing a raccoon, and then revert back to normal for 24 hours. That will be, it will just appear like this basically after you do that. So for Colin, we have give flowers for 60 minutes. I hate this one, but it's just the animation you have to have. Visit Lisa for 4 hours. Hold hands with Lisa for 6 hours. Knock on doors for 8 hours. That'll be him going from house to house. Write a song about Lisa for 12 hours. That'll be him sitting down, sort of writing. And then write up petition for 24 hours. That'll be anywhere really. Brown House. For the Trevoli man or the Deaf Ball man, gather a crowd for 60 minutes. It'll be him on the mic, sort of going like, yeah, come. Come up with new scheme for 4 hours. That will be in his trailer. Clean up the death ball for 8 hours. Oh god, clean up the death ball and clean the death ball. Clean up after his wife for 8 hours. That will be in the trailer. Clean up the death ball for 12 hours. That will be an animation. Now I know this one might be a bit tricky because the death ball's already been added. I kind of made these ones a little before that and I forgot to change this, I'm not going to lie. But I guess it could spawn a new death ball that's just exclusive for his animation. I'm not sure. Whatever. And 10 to beating bruises for 24 hours. For the Siamese wives, we have get angry for 60 minutes. Shout at husband for 4 hours. Wish for a better husband for 8 hours. Beat up husband for 12 hours. It'll just be them hitting the Trevoli man with the rolling pins. If you don't have the Trevoli man, you still get the animation. It's just obviously he's just a animated thing. And prepare rolling pins for 24 hours. So that will be in the trailer, or not the trailer, be in the Brown House probably. For the doppelganger family, act normally for 60 minutes. It'll be them just sort of doing this really. Swear they're not the Simpsons for 4 hours. That'll be in the prison. Visit doppelgangers for 8 hours. That'll be at the Simpsons house. Be arrested for 12 hours. It'll be them, like a few like sort of cops, NPC cops will just be arresting them. And then serve time for 24 hours. That'll be in the prison. For the conductor robot, we have listen to conversations for 60 minutes. It'll be him on a bench, little NPC, like 2 NPCs will walk past, and then his little glasses will go down, his eyes will start flashing. Report findings for 4 hours. That'll be the end. Not NRA, what's it called? National Security, NSA. Track down the Simpsons for 6 hours. That'll be the Simpsons house. Be promoted for 8 hours. Again, the building comes with. Be alerted for 12 hours. That will be him like standing up and kind of like, you know, being alerted, moving around. Maybe like beeping and bopping, I don't know. And then get repairs for 24 hours. That'll be at John's computers or possibly Frank's lab or something like that. For the medicine woman, call the spirits for 60 minutes. It'll be her, and then maybe there'll be like some cool visuals around her as she's sort of calling out. Make medicine for 4 hours. That'll be in a hut. Drag Homer for 6 hours. It'll be her dragging Homer along. Tend to the hut for 8 hours. I'll be in the hut. Be a hallucination for 12 hours. That will just be her, almost like Mod's ghost, where she's just appearing as like a ghost almost. And then guide Homer for 24 hours. I'll be in a hut with Homer. For the panicky man, we have panic for 60 minutes, where he's just panicking. Deal with the negatives for 4 hours, deal with the positives for 6 hours, ask a friend for 8 hours, stress over difficult situations for 12 hours, and then get crushed for 24 hours. So this will be a bit difficult because obviously we don't have the whole dome coming down. So you know how Dr. Nick gets hit with that shard? It's basically going to be him getting hit with the shard instead of Dr. Nick. So a big shard of dome will just crush him, and it will just happen over and over again. For General Marion Sweets, Homer's costume, we have Punch Soldier for 60 minutes. This is him just punching a soldier. Write a fake message for 4 hours. Look for a leaf for 8 hours. Read message for 12 hours. It will be him looking at his hand, reading the message on it. And then assemble disguise for 24 hours. That'll be, could be anywhere really. And then for the bomb defusal bot, we have shoot itself for 60 minutes. It will just be him continuously shooting itself for an hour. Get upgraded for 4 hours. Again, Frink's Lab, Brown House, doesn't really matter. Get repaired for 8 hours, same place. Diffuse bomb for 12 hours animation. So this will be at the actual bomb and he'll be diffusing it. And then file a police report for 24 hours. That will be at the police station. So that is my Simpsons movie event. Like I said, it is large. There's a lot of characters I've added in here. Now, a lot of them are not amazing characters, I'm not going to lie. I think the biggest of the coolest characters is I definitely want the multi-eyed squirrel. I definitely want Colin. I definitely want the medicine woman, and I definitely want... That's about it, really. Those are the ones I definitely want. But, yeah, I still think there's a lot of potential here, though. I still think a full major event could actually happen, and they don't have to structure it exactly how I've structured it. They could still throw in a bunch of tokens if they wanted to, like, not add some of this crap. You know, they didn't want to add all of this stuff. They could just throw a token in as a prize. I mean, they don't even have to do this the sort of new feature with the dome. There's lots of things they could do with this event, basically, and I think there's plenty of potential. Or they could just keep adding things from the movie in separate events, and slowly we'll get everything from the movie just by getting one or two items in our major and mini events. But that's it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think this has good potential for an event? And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.